You all can see the slide. Dr. Indrapit, you can see the slide?
Not yet. It is that banner that you
Yeah,
sent.
yeah, yeah.
That one, yes. That slide we can.
Okay. So green morning, green afternoon, and green evening to the whole world. When I talk about the green morning, a lot of people must be going for morning walk, morning jog, holding a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Right in Canada, whether you are on the eastern coast or the western coast, whether you are in Toronto, you are in Mississauga, you are in downtown, you are in Brampton, you are in Edmonton, you are in Winnipeg, or you are in University of Calgary, where I spent a lot of time, or if I take you to the western side, where British Columbia, when we have got Surrey and all our brothers and sisters. And from there, when we move on to United States, whether you are towards New York side or you are in the middle part, Chicago, or you are on to the west coast in California, Los Angeles, San Francisco, or you are in Latin America, you are in Panama, you are in Mexico, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Venezuela, Peru, wherever you are, a very green morning to each one of you. Thanks for joining us this morning over here. All my fellow presidents, all my advisors, all my research associates, and people those who have joined us over there are members of the International Chamber for Service Industry. I extend a warm welcome and move from there to a wonderful lunch destination, that is Europe, where you must have enjoyed your lunch and waiting for the evening tea and coffee. Before that, we come in between every evening at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time from India, and where we talk about your health, your wellness, your well-being. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're fine. Please take care of yourself, take care of your neighbors, take care of your family, take care of your community, take care of your civilization, take care of your continent. We want everybody in Europe to be taking care of themselves. And from there, ladies and gentlemen, let me move ahead and I come to Central Asia. Assalamu alaikum, Dobray Večer. And when I talk about all of you, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, all my brothers and sisters, those are joining us from there, a very warm, great evening to all of you on 20th of July 2020. Thanks for joining and making education relevant campaign, which we started on 5th of June. Let me move further. I come to the Middle East and people join us from Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, they come from Dubai, they come from Doha, Qatar, they come from Oman, they come from a couple of other places in the Middle East. We extend you all a very hearty welcome. You're a little behind in a time. आप लोगों ने शाम की चाय पी ली होगी, आप लोगों ने enjoy किया होगा, and you are with us over here. Now let me come to India, भारत. भारत में सबको आज की शाम 7:03 पर बहुत बहुत सादर प्रणाम, नमस्कार। जहां भी भारत में आप हैं, आप सबको हमारी तरफ से एक ही निवेदन है, अपना ख्याल रखिए, अपने परिवार का ख्याल रखिए, अपने सगे संबंधियों का ख्याल रखिए, अपने पड़ोसियों का ख्याल रखिए, आपके आस पड़ोस में, आपके मोहल्ले में जितने लोग हैं उनका ख्याल रखिए। केसेस बढ़ रहे हैं, अभी भी अगर आप ठीक से रहेंगे और फिजिकल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करेंगे, नियमों का पालन करेंगे और अपना ख्याल रखेंगे तो भारत में केसेस नहीं बढ़ेंगे। और जो कुछ भी महाराष्ट्र में, दिल्ली में, गुजरात में या बाकी जगहों में हो रहा है वो ठीक से संभल जाएगा और केसेस कम होंगे। हालांकि हमारे डॉक्टर्स, हमारी नर्सेज, हमारे पैरामेडिकल, दे ऑल आर वॉरियर्स, दे आर डूइंग ए ग्रेट जॉब। लेकिन आप सबको अपना ख्याल रखना है, क्योंकि जब तक आप अपना ख्याल नहीं रखेंगे कोई भी आपका ख्याल नहीं रख सकता। भारत से मैं थोड़ा सा आगे आपको लेके चलता हूं, जहां पर 650 million people are joining us every day. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to ASEAN, where the Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, and Brunei, और उसी से थोड़ा सा आगे 270 families join us every day from Bahrain. Mrs. Geeta Chopra, I'm so grateful to you and to your husband Rajneesh ji. Both of you have taken a lead. आप 270 परिवारों को रोज आना बहरीन से हमारे साथ जोड़ते हैं. We are so grateful to you. Thank you very much. जो लोग थोड़ा आगे रात की निंद्रा में हैं, स्वप्न ले रहे हैं, let them dream good, feel good, enjoy whatever they are having in their dream life. That is Australia, Fiji, and New Zealand. So, ladies and gentlemen, good green morning, green afternoon, and green evening. And let's start today's journey. What are we doing? अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैं आज अपने डिस्टिंग्विश्ड जो हमारे गेस्ट हैं, स्पीकर हैं, आई वाज टॉकिंग टू हर एंड शी वाज टेलिंग मी, एक उन्होंने बातचीत में मेरे कन्वर्सेशन में मुझसे कहा कि एक चीज दिमाग में आती है, व्हाई आई एम डूइंग व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, व्हाई आई एम डूइंग व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, एंड बी क्यूरियस अबाउट लाइफ, appreciate individual differences, whole world, how people behave. I am interested to know about it. So behavioral scientists, psychologists, when we talk about, ladies and gentlemen, they are the part of the entire education system. जो हमारी ये कैंपेन हमने 5 जून को वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे पर शुरू की है, what is the objective, what is the mission, what is the purpose, what do we want to get world over, that is something very important we all want to understand. Making education relevant. अब making education relevant क्या है? Why? How do we say making education relevant? बच्चे स्कूल जा रहे हैं, कॉलेज जा रहे हैं, पॉलिटेक्निक जा रहे हैं, ITI जा रहे हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी जा रहे हैं, तो आप ये क्या बातचीत कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर गुलशन शर्मा, इंटरनेशनल चेंबर फॉर सर्विस इंडस्ट्री की तरफ से, कि मेकिंग एजुकेशन रेलिवेंट? कैसे रेलिवेंट? क्या रेलिवेंस चाहिए आपको? ओके, फाइन, वी टॉक अबाउट इट. जो सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या उसका रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में इस्तेमाल हो रहा है? जो कुछ सब्जेक्ट हम पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या उसकी रेलेवेंस हमारी डे टू डे लाइफ में है? मैं कोर्स तो पॉलिटेक्निक में प्लम्बरी का कर रहा हूँ, प्लम्बर बनना चाह रहा हूँ, लेकिन मुझे प्लम्बर का प्रैक्टिकल काम नहीं आता. घर का नल का ठीक करना हो तो मैं फोन करता हूँ, सतनाम सिंह जी, अंकल मैंने रिक्वेस्ट करना है, जरा आप थोड़ा सा किसी को भेज देंगे, हमारे घर का नल खराब है. आप इलेक्ट्रिशियन का डिप्लोमा कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको ट्यूबलाइट की चोक ठीक करनी नहीं आती है. आप एग्रीकल्चर का डिप्लोमा ले रहे हैं, डिग्री ले रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं पता किस मौसम में कौन सी सब्जी उगती है, फर्टिलाइजर्स कितना हार्म करती हैं, और जो चावल की खेती है वो कितना पानी लेती है, किस मौसम में कौन सी सब्जी उगती है. तो फिर वो कैसी पढ़ाई है, किस तरह की पढ़ाई है? आप फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट पढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको बैंक का अकाउंट नहीं आता, आपको एटीएम का पिन चेंज करना नहीं आता, आपको बेसिक चीजें नहीं आती है. तो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ दैट एजुकेशन? और क्या स्किल एजुकेशन के बाहर है? क्या कॉम्पिटेंसीज एजुकेशन के बाहर है? स्किल के गैप की बातचीत कहां से शुरू हुई? Ladies and gentlemen, we have started this journey making education relevant, where there is a global confluence of educators, motivators, best practices of education, innovation, research, and the entire efforts are to empower the education ecosystem. लेकिन फोकस एक ही होना चाहिए, it should be learning centric. यूथ क्या चाहता है? आज की युवा पीढ़ी क्या चाहती है? जो हम पढ़ा रहे हैं, क्या उनको वो अच्छा लग रहा है? क्या वो उनके काम का है? जो आज पढ़ा रहे हैं, जब तक वो बच्चे वहां से पास आउट होंगे, क्या वो चीज काम आएगी? क्या उन बच्चों के लिए रेलेवेंट होगी, या वो तब तक ऑब्सोलीट या ऑब्सोलेसेंट हो जाएगी? So there are a couple of questions which we have to take into consideration. Let us move ahead. Our chamber, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, when I talk about, ladies and gentlemen, since 1994, Punjabis are always very aggressive and very dynamic community. Of course, others are also working very hard. But when I talk about this particular community over here, these people always try to take a lead wherever they can. So भारत में सबसे पहले पंजाबी प्रवासी दिवस शुरू हुआ. Punjabis, when they went abroad, they made small communities, they made small groups, they got together and they started empowering each other the best possible way as a harmony. And slowly and gradually, आपके 2003 में, 2003 में, 1994 से जर्नी 2003 तक पंजाबी प्रवासी दिवस की होती थी और 2003 में भारतीय प्रवासी दिवस आ गया। At present, we have got approximately 30 million non-resident Indians abroad. They are in different countries. Our chamber, from this program, from this webinar, from this series, when we are live on the Facebook also, Monday to Friday, we discuss with you making education relevant. Or every Saturday, we discuss with you Ayurveda for the global wellness. यानी कि अगर बच्चे को आप पढ़ा रहे हैं तो आप उसको खाली पढ़ाइएगा नहीं, उसकी सेहत का भी ख्याल रखना है, उसकी हेल्थ का भी ख्याल रखना है, उसकी वेलनेस का भी ख्याल रखना है, और ये पूरे समाज के ऊपर लागू होता है। तो हम आयुर्वेदा फॉर द ग्लोबल वेलनेस, वी ब्रिंग इट एवरी सैटरडे एट द सेम टाइम 7 to 8 PM इन द इवनिंग। अभी लॉकडाउन है, कोरोना वायरस है। ड्यूरिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर पीरियड there is a thought process which is affected. Business is affected, physical and mental health is affected, and the main part of the universe is our entire education system is deeply affected. As per UNESCO, almost 1.6 billion children, youth, roughly, world over, they are away from school, colleges, universities, polytechnic, ITIs, educational institutions. And these children at present are at their home. They are with their parents. They are of different age group. They are of different class. They are of different temperament. They are of different bent of mind. They have different passions. And every parent is trying their level best how to take care of these children. And at the same time, the educators, the teachers, the counselors, the psychologists, they all are trying their level best how to empower these children, और इन बच्चों को पॉजिटिव कैसे रखना है, ठीक से कैसे रखना है, अच्छे से कैसे रखना है। That is something what we have got, we got to share. जब हम पर्पस ऑफ एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं, why do I study art? Why do I study commerce? Why do I study science, medical, non-medical? So there's a Western school of thought. As per Sir Ken Robinson, when I hear him, he says there are 4 purposes of education, and mark it and remember it. The first purpose of education as per the Western school of thought is economic purpose. कि जब आप पढ़ाई लिखाई कर रहे हैं तो आप इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि आपको पैसे चाहिए, आपको कोई काम धंधा चाहिए, आपको कोई रोजगार चाहिए। उसके बाद आपकी सोसाइटी के सोशल नॉर्म्स है, आपकी कल्चरल वैल्यूज है, और उसके बाद पर्सनल पर्पस है कि कोई भी बच्चा कोई सब्जेक्ट को क्यों पढ़ता है। जब हम भारत में आते हैं और इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव से एजुकेशन सिस्टम को देखते हैं, सो इट इज कॉल्ड वसुधैव कुटुंबकम। ये हमारी फिलॉसफी है इंडिया की। इन दिनों में मैंने बहुत सारा टाइम मुझे मिला अध्ययन करने का और पढ़ने का। व्हाट वाज इंडियाज एजुकेशन सिस्टम बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस, व्हाट वाज इंडियाज एजुकेशन सिस्टम 100 years बैक, व्हाट वाज इंडियाज एजुकेशन सिस्टम 200 years बैक। मकौले कौन था, ये मकौले कहाँ से आया था, इस मकौले ने जाके ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में क्या कहा था, और उसने ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में जाते एक बात क्या कही थी कि जब तक भारत की शिक्षा का संस्थान और शिक्षा के सिस्टम को हम डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम भारत में राज्य नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी की तरफ से सबसे जो पहला एजेंडा था वो ये था कि भारत की शिक्षा प्रणाली है उसको खत्म किया जाए। एक यूनिवर्सिटी हुआ करती थी, उसका नाम था नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी। नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी बिहार में हुआ करती थी, एंड दिस यूनिवर्सिटी इट वाज वर्ल्ड्स फर्स्ट रेजिडेंशियल यूनिवर्सिटी। तक्षशिला इससे पहले थी लेकिन वो रेजिडेंशियल नहीं थी, वो यूनिवर्सिटी थी। लेकिन ये रेजिडेंशियल यूनिवर्सिटी थी, यहाँ पर 10,000 स्टूडेंट्स थे और पूरे वर्ल्ड से बच्चे यहाँ पढ़ने आते थे, और 2000 के करीब यहाँ पर टीचर्स थे जिनको आचार्य कहा जाता था। और जो वहां के दरबान थे, जो पियून थे, जो गेट पे खड़े होते थे, पहला इंटरव्यू वो लेते थे। कैन यू इमेजिन व्हाट मस्ट हैव बीन द एजुकेशन सिस्टम एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। मैंने 60 से ज्यादा वीडियोस, किताबें, लिटरेचर ये सब पढ़ा। 6 से 8 महीने तक आग जलती रही थी जब इस यूनिवर्सिटी को आग लगवाई गई थी, और इस यूनिवर्सिटी के शिक्षा के सिस्टम को खत्म करने का प्रबंध किया गया था। 8 महीने तक वहां की लाइब्रेरी में आग लगी रही थी और वो आग बुझ नहीं पा रही थी। इतनी किताबें और इतनी रिसर्च वहां पर हुई थी। तो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, जब हम भारत से बातचीत करते हैं तो हम सारे संसार को अपना एक परिवार समझते हैं, एंड वी से वसुधैव कुटुंबकम। इसलिए आवर फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी ऑफ द एजुकेशन इज आवर कल्चर, सेकंड इज सोशल, थर्ड इज इकोनॉमिक जो वहां पर नंबर 1 पर था, एंड फोर्थ इज पर्सनल। हर बच्चे को सुविधा है कि जिस सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ना चाहे। सो वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, वन वर्ल्ड, वन लव, वन फैमिली, दैट इज द ग्लोबल एजुकेशन कोलैबोरेशन। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने थोड़े दिन पहले हम सब लोगों से बात कहा कि देयर शुड बी सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया। आत्मनिर्भर भारत की इमारत जो है वो 5 स्तंभ पर खड़ी है, और उसमें से एक दिन शिक्षा की भी बातचीत की गई, एजुकेशन की भी बातचीत की गई, कैपेबल ह्यूमन रिसोर्स की बातचीत की गई। इस सारे को जब आप डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे तो आपको बहुत कुछ मिलेगा। You will get to know. At this point of time, during lockdown COVID-19, teachers are trying their level best to reach out every child through TV channel, community radio, mobile phone, electronic gadgets, whatever is possible, whatever pedagogy they can adopt, they are trying to reach out and they are trying to feel. Our chamber, International Chamber for Service Industry, is also reaching out world over. जैसे अभी आपसे ये बातचीत हो रही है तो पूरे वर्ल्ड में इसकी टेलीकास्ट है, ये वेबिनार पूरे वर्ल्ड में जा रहा है और पूरे वर्ल्ड में लोग इसको देख रहे हैं। और जब मैं मंगोलिया में और बाकी जगहों में बातचीत करता हूं तो हमारे चेंबर के माध्यम से हर रोज हम बच्चों से और टीचर से बातचीत करते हैं दिन के अंदर, एम्पावरिंग टीचर्स एंड द यूथ ग्लोबली एवरी डे, जहां पर डिजिटल लिटरेसी है, ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग है, फ्लिप लर्निंग है, कम्युनिकेशन है और बाकी बहुत सारी स्किल्स हैं। अल्टीमेटली विजन है लाइफ मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स। Ladies and gentlemen, education should be relevant to our day-to-day life। जो मैंने सबसे पहली स्लाइड में आपसे कहा था, मेकिंग एजुकेशन रेलेवेंट। इस समय बच्चे घरों में हैं, हर एक पेरेंट को चाहिए कि अपने बच्चे के साथ टाइम डिवोट कीजिए, अपने बच्चे को बताइए, अपने बच्चे की क्रिएटिविटी। इस संसार में कोई बच्चा ऐसा नहीं है जिसके पास क्रिएटिविटी नहीं है, कोई बच्चा पूरे वर्ल्ड में ऐसा नहीं है जिसके पास कोई ना कोई गुण नहीं है। अगर किसी बच्चे का गुण बाहर नहीं निकल के आता, उसकी हॉबी और उसके पैशन से उसका प्रोफेशन नहीं बनता, तो वो टीचर की कमी है, ना कि बच्चे की कमी है। बच्चों के अंदर टैलेंट है, उस टैलेंट को बाहर निकालिए, बच्चों को समझने की कोशिश कीजिए। अरे भाई, बच्चों को मौका तो दीजिए, एक बार बच्चों को समझिए तो सही। इस समय बच्चे पेरेंट्स के पास हैं, हर एक पेरेंट्स कहता है अपने बच्चे को, मुझे आपके 98% मार्क्स चाहिए। अगर असल में पूछा जाए तो पापा के कभी 98% मार्क्स आए नहीं थे, मम्मी के तो कभी भी नहीं आए थे। तो फिर भाई 98% के पीछे बच्चों की जान क्यों ले रहे हो, क्यों गोल्ड मेडल के पीछे पड़े हो? बच्चों को लाइफ एंजॉय करने दीजिए। पढ़ाई वही काम की है जो बच्चे एंजॉय करें और जिसका लाइफ में रेलेवेंस हो। दैट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नाउ व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ ए टीचर? इट इज ए फैसिलिटेटर एंड इट इज ए मोटिवेटर। मैं हर एक टीचर को और हर एक स्कूल को और हर जगह पर बच्चों को इसका पूरे वातावरण को समझिए। एक मीडिया एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री है जिसको आप बॉलीवुड कहते हैं। बॉलीवुड में एक फिल्म बनती है, एक थिएटर में आप पिक्चर देखने जाते हैं। जब आप पिक्चर देखने जाते हैं तो ऑडियंस बैठे होते हैं, सामने पिक्चर चलती है। अब आप पिक्चर का रोल देखिए, शाहरुख खान सामने एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं, और जबकि फिल्म की शूटिंग होती है तो आप ये सोच के चलिए कि जो टीचर है वो एक्टर है, जो क्लासरूम है वो थिएटर है, और जो बाकी ऑडियंस बैठा है, जो बच्चे बैठे हैं, वो आपके स्पेक्टेटर्स हैं, वो आपके ऑडियंस हैं। आप स्कूल को ऐसा ट्रीट कीजिए। ये और टीचर का रोल क्या है? स्टेज मैनेजमेंट, वॉइस मैनेजमेंट, कंटेंट मैनेजमेंट, पैशन टुवर्ड्स सब्जेक्ट, creativity of every child, presence of mind, empathy, and teachers are celebrated, they are warriors. You have to understand that, that is very important. ये स्लाइड बहुत काम की है, जो हर पेरेंट को समझना जरूरी है, हर टीचर को समझना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। बच्चों पे दबाव मत डालिए। जब ये ट्राइंगल उल्टी है तो ये टिक नहीं सकती, जब ये ट्राइंगल सीधी होगी तो इसका बेस होगा। आप जानते हैं कि आप बच्चों पे कितना दबाव डाल रहे हैं? एज ए टीचर्स, एज ए पेरेंट्स, What's lost when we rush kids through their childhood? हम बच्चे को उनका बचपन जीने ही नहीं देते, हम उनको मौका ही नहीं देते बच्चे की क्रिएटिविटी। और कैसे कोई अंकल मिलने आते हैं, बच्चे को लाके दरवाजे पे खड़ा कर देते हैं, बेटा अंकल को पोएम सुनाओ। वो अंकल से इतना डर जाता है कि जब भी कोई बाहर से आता है तो उसको ये लगता है पोएम सुनानी पड़ेगी। अरे व्हाई आर यू हैविंग दिस साइकोलॉजिकल फियर ऑल द टाइम? अपने बेटे को बुला के सतनाम सिंह इधर आओ बेटा, जरा थोड़ा पोइम सुनाओ अंकल को आंटी को। दैट शुड नॉट बी डन, दैट्स रॉन्ग। नाउ यूथ को समझिए, आज की युवा पीढ़ी को समझिए। आपके टाइम में मोबाइल फोन नहीं था, आपके टाइम में आईपैड नहीं था, आपके टाइम में इंटरनेट नहीं था, आपके टाइम में वो सुविधा नहीं थी। आज कितने टीचर स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं एंड उनके हाथ पर फूल जाते हैं, उनको प्रॉब्लम आती है, उनको डिफिकल्टी आती है जब पढ़ाने लगते हैं, क्योंकि एजुकेशन एक्सपोज हो गई है। अब सबको समझ आ गई है कि आप क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं। दैट्स व्हाई आई वुड मेक ए हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट टू पेरेंट्स, अपने बच्चों पे दबाव मत डालिए, अपने बच्चों को समझने की कोशिश कीजिए। आपके बच्चे बहुत प्यारे हैं, आपके बच्चे बहुत अच्छे हैं, आपके बच्चे बहुत क्रिएटिव हैं, आपके बच्चे बहुत डायनेमिक हैं। उन बच्चों को मौका तो दीजिए, उन बच्चों को सुविधा तो दीजिए, उन बच्चों को कुछ करने दीजिए। जब तक आप यूथ को नहीं समझेंगे, उनकी क्रिएटिविटी बाहर नहीं निकल आ पाएगी। आप बच्चों को मौका दीजिए, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एंड साथ ही साथ मैं ये भी कहूंगा, जब मैं बाहर के देशों में जाता हूं, मैं 2 महीने जब बाहर वेस्टर्न साइड में और दो महीने ईस्टर्न साइड में जब मैं पढ़ाने के लिए निकलता हूं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया न्यूजीलैंड भी जाता हूं, अमेरिका कनाडा यूरोप भी जाता हूं। जब मैं बाहर जाता हूं तो मुझे एक बात समझ आती है, वहां पर टीचर्स की बहुत रेस्पेक्ट है। किसी टीचर को कोचिंग सेंटर चलाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। दोबारा से शिक्षा का पुनः निर्माण करना होगा, पुनः स्थापना करनी होगी। आपको टीचर को वही रेस्पेक्ट देनी होगी। मैंने देखा, मैं ऑस्ट्रिया गया पीछे, वियना, साल्जबर्ग, इंसब्रुक, और उससे पहले जर्मनी के बहुत सारे टाउन्स में गया। जो टीचर अगर किसी मिनिस्टर के, किसी एजुकेशन के हेड के वहां आता है, वो गेट तक उसको रिसीव करने आता है, उसको बाहर छोड़ने आता है। एजुकेशन के टीचर्स की, एजुकेटर्स की इतनी रिस्पेक्ट है, यू कांट इमेजिन। एट द सेम टाइम आप टीचर्स को एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रोल में मत लगाइए, आप टीचर को रिसर्च करने दीजिए। देयर इज अ वेरी पुअर रिसर्च वर्क व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट। कोई भी आदमी है पीएचडी करना चाहता है, अरे पीएचडी किस चीज के लिए? भाई पीएचडी कर लो। अब जब उससे पूछो किस सब्जेक्ट में कर रहे हो, एक छोटे से टाउन में वो पीएचडी किस अलमेरा में पढ़ी है किसी को नहीं पता। मैं आज आपको 70 साल की एज में बता रहा हूं, मेरे डॉक्टर्स की वजह से, मेरे यहाँ कंपाउंडर लगा दो, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। मेरी डॉक्टरेट करने के बाद सब कुछ थ्योरेटिकल था। जब मैं प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में आया तो मुझे समझ आया कि पीएचडी क्या है। पीएचडी का रेलेवेंस कहीं भी अगर प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है, अगर आपकी पीएचडी थ्योरेटिकल है, तो ऐसी पीएचडी करने का क्या फायदा है? कहते मैं नेट क्वालिफाइड हूं, मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, मैं फलां किया। अरे यू कैन नॉट बी ए गुड टीचर while doing that only. You got to be a good communicator, you got to be passionate, you got to be motivated, you got to be creative, you got to be dynamic, you got to be vibrant, you got to be all the time thinking what is new. You got to talk, walk, to dream, think, thought process, eating, greeting, meeting, हर वक्त आपको सोचना है कि एजुकेशन को कैसे एम्पावर करना है। काउंसलर्स, this is another area which is very important. Why don't we have a pool separately of the counselors everywhere? जब तक हमारे पास अच्छे काउंसलर्स नहीं होंगे, अच्छे साइकोलॉजिस्ट नहीं होंगे, जब तक हम बच्चे की साइकोलॉजी को नहीं समझेंगे, कोई भी दो इंसान एक जैसे नहीं हैं, वो अलग अलग होते हैं। हर माता पिता को, हर टीचर को, हर एजुकेशन सिस्टम के लोगों को ये बात समझनी पड़ेगी कि एजुकेशन में काउंसलर का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है। अब आप देखिए क्रिएटिविटी, हर एक बच्चे में बहुत सारी क्रिएटिविटी है। हाउ टू ब्रिंग आउट द क्रिएटिविटी ऑफ एवरी चाइल्ड। ये बच्चा भी क्रिएटिव है, इसके अंदर डिपेंड करता है कि आप उसकी क्रिएटिविटी को बाहर कैसे निकाल रहे हैं। दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यू हैव टू सी हाउ टू मेक एजुकेशन कोलैबोरेटिव इंस्टेड ऑफ कॉम्पिटिटिव। कंपटीशन की बात मत कीजिए। 6 बच्चों को इकट्ठे एक टेबल पे बिठाइए, उन्हें सोचने दीजिए, उनको एक समस्या दीजिए और फिर वो उसका सोल्यूशन निकालेंगे। अब माता पिता को भी इस बात को समझना पड़ेगा। जो माता पिता पहले नौकरी करते हैं, वो अपने बच्चे को 8 बजे स्कूल में सुबह डिपॉजिट कर देते थे, शाम को 5 बजे बच्चे को वहां से ले लेते थे। उनको ऐसे लगता था कि पूरा दिन एजुकेशन सिस्टम वाले, क्रच वाले इसको संभालेंगे। That is not going to work. Parents are equally responsible like the teaching fraternity is. All of us, we have to empower the education system. और दूसरा, जो भी एजुकेशन सिस्टम बोर्ड्स हैं, अरे भाई काहे की समस्या है? Why so many education boards? Why there should be a separate state education board? There should be a center board. There should be union board. There should be a separate. जब वो गांव का बच्चा शहर में एडमिशन लेने के लिए आता है, उसको मार्क्स की प्रॉब्लम आती है, उसको परसेंटेज की प्रॉब्लम आती है, उसको कंपटीशन की प्रॉब्लम आती है। मैं धन्यवादी हूँ और मैं इस बात की सराहना करता हूँ कि आज के सिस्टम में पुनः हिंदी की, संस्कृत की, इन सब भाषाओं की स्थापना हो रही है, इन सब चीजों को लेके आ रहे हैं। ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। ऐसा नहीं है कि अंग्रेजी बोलने वाला ही इंप्रेसिव है और क्रिएटिव है, ऐसा नहीं है। अंग्रेजी, यस, हमको अंग्रेजी बोलनी है क्योंकि हमको बिजनेस करना है, किसी बाहर वाले के साथ काम करना है, ठीक है। अगर इंजेक्शन लगाने से कोई चीज जल्दी ठीक हो जाती है तो हम इंजेक्शन लगा लेंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, भाषा सीख लेंगे। लेकिन एजुकेशन के अंदर अंग्रेजी इसलिए नहीं सीखनी है कि अंग्रेजी से हम इंप्रेसिव होते हैं। आज की शाम भी अगर मैं अंग्रेजी में बात करना चाह रहा हूं या कर रहा हूं तो इसलिए कर रहा हूं क्योंकि बाहर विदेशों में बहुत सारे लोग इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़े हैं। उन्हें ये ना लगे कि भारत के लोग तो अंग्रेजी बोल नहीं सकते, भारत के लोग तो हमसे बात कर नहीं सकते, तो इंटरप्रिटेशन तो है नहीं, इसलिए हम अंग्रेजी का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, ना कि इंप्रेस करने के लिए। अब आप देखिए, हाउ टू मेक एजुकेशन। एजुकेशन, किसी किसी टीचर की क्लास बहुत अच्छी लगती है और किसी किसी टीचर की क्लास बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं लगती। किसी टीचर की क्लास इतनी अच्छी लगती है दिल करता है ये क्लास खत्म ही ना हो, और किसी टीचर की क्लास ये लगती है हाय हाय ये क्लास खत्म हो, ये टीचर जाए, फिर उसके बाद अपने पड़ोस में आप अपने साथी को कहते हो थैंक गॉड ये टीचर चला गया। ऐसा क्यों होता है? व्हाई इट हैपेंस दिस वे, व्हाई इट इज? आपको समझना पड़ेगा। एजुकेशन को क्रिएटिव बनाना पड़ेगा, एजुकेशन को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाना पड़ेगा, एजुकेशन को स्टिमुलेटिंग बनाना पड़ेगा, एजुकेशन को अम्यूजिंग करना पड़ेगा। दैट पार्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड। म्यूजिक थेरेपी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। यदि आप गुनगुनाते हैं, यदि आप गाते हैं, यदि आपको म्यूजिक का शौक है, जो इंसान म्यूजिक को पसंद करता है, संगीत प्रेमी है, वो कभी किसी का अहित नहीं कर सकता, वो कभी किसी का बुरा नहीं कर सकता। हमेशा पॉजिटिव म्यूजिक। आप म्यूजिक को एजुकेशन में लाकर देखिए, आप म्यूजिक थेरेपी को एजुकेशन के साथ जोड़िए। अब कुछ लोग सोचते हैं कि जो थेरेपी नाम है ये तो बेसिकली मेडिकल के लिए। नो, इट इज नॉट ए ट्रीटमेंट, इट इज बेसिकली अपने माइंड को समझाना है। सो म्यूजिक थेरेपी इन एजुकेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इस पे हमारा चेंबर बहुत काम कर रहा है, बहुत सारी रिसर्च कर रहा है। डॉक्टर सुगाता बित्रा की वीडियो हर बच्चा जरूर देखे, हर टीचर भी जरूर देखे। डॉक्टर सुगाता बित्रा की एक बहुत सारी वीडियोस है। जब आप यूट्यूब पे जाएंगे, टेड टॉक पे जाएंगे, ये भारत निवासी हैं, इन्होंने आईआईटी दिल्ली से पढ़ाई लिखाई की, and thereafter he went abroad, he went to United States, he was in MIT, from there he moved to UK, and this man has done a lot of research। और वो सारी रिसर्च जब आप देखेंगे तो उस रिसर्च के अंदर इन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट किया। एक दीवार के अंदर एक कंप्यूटर लगा के, एक दीवार के अंदर इन्होंने 2 कंप्यूटर फिट कर दिए और ऊपर एक कैमरा फिट कर दिया। कोई टीचर वहां पर नहीं था, किसी की सुपरविजन नहीं रखी, सिर्फ कैमरा रिकॉर्ड करता रहा। और 1 महीने के बाद आके देखा, 1 महीने के बाद इट वॉज माइंड ब्लोइंग। बच्चे अपने आप क्या क्या क्रिएटिव वे में सीख सकते हैं उस कैमरे के अंदर कैप्चर हो गया। सो व्हाट इज द एवोल्यूशन ऑफ लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट? इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड। Ladies and gentlemen, we have started this web series on 5th of June. That's a World Environment Day. I am grateful to Dr. Varinder Garg जी, जो बहुत अच्छा प्रयास कर रहे हैं, पीजीआई चंडीगढ़ से हैं। उन्होंने वाटर कंजर्वेशन के ऊपर एक हमारे साथ 5 जून को शपथ ली। उसके साथ ही राम गोपाल जी भी थे, उसके साथ दयानिधि जी थे। हम सब लोगों ने मिलके वाटर कंजर्वेशन पर, जल संरक्षण पर एक यात्रा शुरू करी, और जिसके अंदर बेसिकली ये है कि वाटर क्राइसिस आने वाली है, वाटर की बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आने वाली है। अगर हम वाटर कंजर्वेशन नहीं करेंगे तो फ्यूचर में बहुत डिफिकल्टी आने वाली है। वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, वी हैव टू रिस्पेक्ट आवर एनवायरनमेंट। इफ वी डू नॉट रिस्पेक्ट आवर एनवायरनमेंट तो यही होगा, हम घर में बैठे होंगे और जानवर जो है वो गलियों में घूम रहे होंगे और वो बाहर सड़कों पर होंगे। दैट पार्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नाउ स्वामी विवेकानंद जी से मैं इतना प्रेरित और प्रभावित हूं, और पिछले दिनों में मैंने मुकुल कनितकर जी के बहुत सारे किताबों का अध्ययन किया, उनकी लेटेस्ट किताब स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की मैंने पढ़ी। भारतीय शिक्षा मंडल से वो बहुत अच्छा कार्य कर रहे हैं और उनसे प्रेरणा लेकर बहुत सारी नई चीजें, मैं उनको अपना नमन करता हूं और उनका आभारी हूं कि उनसे बहुत कुछ जानने का, सीखने का, समझने का मौका मिलता है। वो भी एजुकेशन की शिक्षा प्रणाली को हर रोज एम्पावर कर रहे हैं। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, एज पर स्वामी विवेकानंद, हर एक बच्चे को आज की शाम, every teacher, every educator, every person and every youth world over, you all have to understand, आपको पावर कोई बाहर से नहीं मिलेगी। सारी शक्ति, सारी ऊर्जा, सारी एनर्जी आपके भीतर है। आप अपनी एनर्जी का सही इस्तेमाल कीजिए। आप अपने आप को पहचानिए। सबसे पहले ये जान लीजिए कि आप कौन हैं। और हर इंसान की जिंदगी में 2 दिन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। एक वो दिन जो आपका जन्मदिन है, और जिस दिन आपको ये समझ आ जाए कि ये मेरा जन्मदिन है, और दूसरा वो दिन जब ये समझ आ जाए कि मैं पैदा क्यों हुआ, मैं इस संसार में क्यों आया। These 2 days are very important for all of us. That is our birthday, and second day is to understand and to know who am I. Monday to Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. we have got Making Education Relevant, where we invite panelists, where we invite guest speakers, and where we have started new journey. So Making Education Relevant may Saturday morning, every Saturday morning, under the dynamic leadership of Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya. He is the Secretary General of International Buddhist Confederation. There are 500 million Buddhist followers, Buddhism followers world over in the different countries. और ये सबको जानना होगा, बुद्धिज्म भारत से ही आगे गया और भारत से ही आगे निकला। सो आजकल हम ये स्टडी कर रहे हैं मेकिंग एजुकेशन रेलेवेंट में, व्हाट इज द रेलेवेंस ऑफ बुद्धास टीचिंग्स इन टुडेज एजुकेशन। जो लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं आज की शाम वेबिनार में हैं, सबको बताइए कि आप फेसबुक पर भी आ सकते हैं और आप डॉक्टर गुलशन शर्मा के पेज पर लाइव वॉच पार्टी भी खोलिए और वहां पर आप देख सकते हैं। सैटरडे इवनिंग वी डिस्कस विद यू आयुर्वेदा फॉर द ग्लोबल वेलनेस। अपनी सेहत का ख्याल रखिए, अच्छा शुद्ध भोजन करिए, वेजिटेरियन रहिए, टी टोटलर रहिए और अच्छे से अच्छा सोचकर, पॉजिटिव सोचकर, ये कोरोना वरोना आता रहेगा और निकल जाएगा, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन टेक केयर ऑफ इट। एवरी संडे मॉर्निंग हम बातचीत करते हैं आपके साथ अमेरिका से, where Professor Satinder Dhiman from the United States, Woodbury University, he discusses with us living a meaningful life, श्रीमद् भागवत गीता। और श्रीमद् भागवत गीता का आज की एजुकेशन में रेलेवेंस क्या है, दिस वी डिस्कस एवरी संडे मॉर्निंग एट 9:30। अपने माता पिता को भी साथ मिलाइए, उन्हें भी जानने दीजिए। हम 6 चैप्टर्स कवर कर चुके हैं। आने वाले संडे को हम 7, 8 और 9वां चैप्टर, टोटल 18 अध्याय हैं, 18 चैप्टर्स हैं श्रीमद् भागवत गीता के। 15 अगस्त तक हम इन सब चीजों को लेकर चल रहे हैं और उस 15 अगस्त के बाद हम उपनिषद पर चले जाएंगे, जो विद्या से अध्यात्म विद्या की ओर है। और हमने प्लेज लिया है कि वर्ल्ड ओवर हम शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाने के लिए, भारत को पुनः विश्व गुरु बनाने के लिए, हम अपने सारे उपनिषदों को सुबह 9:30 से 11 तक हर रविवार को आपके साथ उसकी चर्चा करेंगे। संडे इवनिंग जैसे कल शाम थी, एवरी संडे इवनिंग वी फोकस ऑन आसियान, दैट इज एसोसिएशन ऑफ साउथ ईस्ट नेशन। सो इंडिया एंड आसियान का एवरी संडे 5 to 6 p.m. there's a live telecast. Our president also comes from Thailand, and under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Ramesh Kodamalji, who is a co-chairman of the ASEAN India Business Council, we are doing lots of programs. 15th of July, आज हुई है 20, 15 तारीख से हमने एक नई चीज शुरू की है, यस प्रोग्राम। यस क्या है? यूथ एम्पावरमेंट स्ट्रेटजीज। व्हाट डज यूथ वांट? यूथ को क्या चाहिए? यूथ क्या चाहता है? यूथ क्या जानना चाहता है? यूथ की क्या इच्छाएं हैं? हर माता पिता को, हर टीचर को, हर एजुकेशन सिस्टम में जुड़े हुए प्राणी को यह समझना पड़ेगा कि आज की युवा पीढ़ी क्या चाहती है और आज की युवा पीढ़ी एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कैसे एम्पावर्ड होती है। और 15 तारीख के बाद हमारे प्रयास में हम विमेन एम्पावरमेंट को भी आगे लेकर चल रहे हैं और हर शाम आप हमारे गेस्ट स्पीकर के साथ 6 बच्चियों को 6 girls they come in our this program and you will be meeting 6 girls today women empowerment के अंदर and they will be talking a lot with us, they'll be discussing a lot with us and what does youth want, we will be discussing that in detail. Our chamber 149 countries research world over 30 million non-resident Indians. ये रिसर्च है. पहले गोल्डन ट्रायंगल होती थी दिल्ली, आगरा, जयपुर. यहाँ की जो गोल्डन ट्रायंगल है, इस कोरोना वायरस को अगर हम लेके चलते हैं तो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन यू गॉट टू अंडरस्टैंड. सबसे पहले बेसिक भोजन की व्यवस्था, सेकंड आपकी हेल्थ और आपकी सेहत की व्यवस्था, और तीसरा लर्न एंड अर्न, पढ़ाई भी कीजिए और साथ में कोई ना कोई रोजगार भी कीजिए. और एजुकेशन कभी भी वापस उस जगह नहीं जाएगी जहां ये जनवरी और फरवरी में होती थी. वर्ल्ड में पहले B2B होता था, बिजनेस टू बिजनेस. नाउ इट विल बी टर्म्ड एज back to basics. We have to understand. And this is the last slide I want to share with all of you. Whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe. This is very important slide you all have to understand. जब आपके मस्तिष्क में, आपके दिमाग में, आपकी शक्तियां जो आपके शरीर में हैं, मैं 70 साल की उम्र में आज 20 साल की एनर्जी कैसे रखता हूं? I get up at 3:30 in the morning और इस वेबिनार के बाद मैं रात को सो जाता हूं. रात का कोई डिनर नहीं, कोई भोजन नहीं, सिर्फ दोपहर का लंच करता हूं, कोई ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं, सुबह हल्का सा फ्रूट लेता हूं और सारा दिन पॉजिटिव रहता हूं. पॉजिटिव एनर्जी रहिए. इस शरीर को ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए, सिर्फ आपको दिमाग में ये सोचना है कि आप क्या करना चाहते हैं, आपको क्या करना अच्छा लगता है, आपको क्या करने से कुछ कुछ होता है. एक पिक्चर आई थी, कुछ कुछ होता है. तो बेसिकली मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा, कुछ कुछ होता है, दैट मीन्स क्या करना आपको अच्छा लगता है. दैट पार्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. Whatever human mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. सोचना शुरू कीजिए, आप क्या बनना चाहते हैं, आप क्या करना चाहते हैं. और मैं हर माता पिता से और एजुकेशन सिस्टम में जितने लोग जुड़े हुए हैं उनसे एक ही बात कहना चाहूंगा, लेट्स कम टुगेदर. ग्लोबल एजुकेशन एम्पावरमेंट. Our chamber, International Chamber for Service Industry, we have given the website here www.icsiindia.in. आप आइए, जुड़िए. अगर आप पैनलिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं, कोई सजेशन भेजना चाहते हैं, send it at innovation@icsi.asia. आप व्हाट्सएप भेजना चाहते हैं, numbers are given right over here. You can understand, you can work out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes a very special moment for all of us. Because like you have the doctors, nurses, paramedical, and all those people, they are warriors, they are great leaders, and they are doing great service. Teachers, educators, counselors, psychologists, they are also doing great job to empower every youth. So I salute and I send my best wishes and regards to entire education fraternity. And this evening, I extend a very hearty welcome to these 6 little girls. They are under the women empowerment. Hearty welcome to all the guest students today, those are joining. Rudrakshi, Harshita, Ruchika, Priyanka, Rinda, and Jayashri. These 6 girls under women empowerment, under youth empowerment, under the youth series, they will be talking to you at the end of this particular presentation after we have heard our distinguished guest of today. After we finish with her, then we will hand over the floor and each one of them about 2 to 3 minutes, they will talk there. They'll share their views with you. And world over, wherever you are, all the girl child, we are dedicated to women empowerment. We want every girl child to take education, take good education, quality education, need-based education. If we empower girl child, we empower the universe, because you raise the family and you make the family. So ladies and gentlemen, all of us put our hands together and we extend a very hearty welcome this evening to a wonderful lady. She is Dr. Indrapreet Sandhu. She is the guest this evening. All of us together. She is an international experienced child psychologist associated with the Department of Psychology, Punjabi University. She is trained for cognitive behavioral therapist from Canada and is working on various counseling projects. Her research interest is in the field of development psychology and counseling psychology, and she has been extensively working on adolescent identity. She has worked with various ministries in Canada on mental health projects and drug abuse issues. She also worked in Canada with the Ministry of Children and Family Development as a child and youth mental health clinician for a few years. She was with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, where she worked on the crisis intervention program and was a part of the various advisory committees. The topic that she will be covering today is today's youth physical, emotional, and cognitive development. So, ladies and gentlemen, like it happens in the Bollywood film industry, let me put the curtains down and extend a very hearty welcome to all the distinguished guests and, of course, the lady of the evening. She is here right with us. Put your hands together world over. And here comes the lady, Dr. Inderpreet Sandhu, at the center stage. Please take on. Please take on. Please take on. All the best. And we want to hear from you now, ma'am. I wanted to give the whole profile of the program so that the world over, the people, those who have joined us today, they understand why this program, what are we doing, how are we doing, how we are moving ahead. And now the floor is yours, audience is yours, universe is yours, and of course, we all are waiting to hear Dr. Inderpreet Sandhu.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma, for such a hearty welcome, and I really like the idea of having all the universe to myself. So it is very enlightening to hear you, and especially in the beginning when you gave a virtual tour of the entire world. Here I was feeling so understimulated that one has not been able to travel for such a long time, especially once the lockdown started. And once you started from Canada and slowly started coming to the east side, it was really nice to kind of have that virtual tour. And also all the great initiatives that you have mentioned about the youth programs that the government is undertaking. So what I got to know from your talk is the situation is grim, but not as grim as it could have been. The initiatives are being taken up by the government. Initiatives have been taken up at the individual level, especially by people like yourself, and all of us coming together and helping each other in this time of crisis. So as much as the situation, appears to be pessimistic, but I surely see a huge ray of hope, especially when people coming together and assisting one another. So thank you very much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to be able to share my experiences. I know that you have, you as a cliche, as cliche as it may sound, but you've taken my words, all of them. So I'm kind of at a loss what to talk about. Anyways, and your energy as well, because everybody gets, I'm sure, as stoked up when you take the stage and talk about the issues, and it's already very motivating. And you've taken very pertinent topics, especially when you start, you call it making education relevant. And there have been studies, and you rightly mentioned that our students, even before the lockdown period, when our students went out at the industry, to the industry, after completing their education, they realized that they were not as skilled. Their theoretical knowledge was really good, but what they really lacked in was the practical side of practical application of what they learned. So it's a time where we acknowledge that we have to make ourselves employable, and we have to, whatever skills we are learning, we should be able to apply those skills. And especially that example that you took of a plumber. If I'm taking a course of a plumber and I'm not able to fix a tap at my home, what good is it then? So I think in a manner of speaking, it's very relevant to make ourselves relevant. So thank you for setting up the stage so beautifully for all of us. Let me see if I can share my screen. But before that, the reason I thought one should, and please let me know if you guys can see the screen.
Yes, it is visible. It is visible.
Okay, perfect. Uh, what happened to the first slide?
How to create enriching experience for our youth.
Yeah, that will come towards the end. So the
Okay.
very first slide, today's youth, physical, emotional, and cognitive development. And by no means is it a discourse. By no means it's a theoretical based information because all of us have it. So there, I'm sure there'll be nothing new. But sometimes, we when we hear it from somebody else's perspective, it makes so much more sense. So why did I write today's youth? Because today's youth is at a point where, at a place that they have never encountered before, especially due to this COVID and the lockdown situation, which came totally unannounced when we are at some unprecedented times, not really prepared for it. So the youth of today are feeling more confused, more frustrated because the environment that they are in right now, they had never encountered that. Not even themselves that they had not encountered, their parents, their providers, their teachers had never encountered that as well. So there's something very unique, something very special about today's youth. And this entire episode, this incident of COVID is going to have a very strong impression on their minds for the times to come. So that's one of the reasons I actually wanted to focus more on today's youth, the special challenges that they're facing now, the special environment that we are entrapped in, almost imprisoned. So, how to acknowledge, identify, and be able to move forward. Let me see if I can go to the next slide. No, I thought because I come from the field of psychology, so let me help you guys and myself also to understand the situation with one of the theories. Um, you know, Growing up is already a challenging experience, especially the adolescent age, especially the youth, because they are experiencing upsurge in their hormones, they're experiencing physical changes, physiological changes. So one day they might feel excited about their lives. Even let's keep COVID situation out for a moment. Even if it was a very normal environment, they would feel very excited and I could do it. ये तो मैं आराम से कर लूंगा. And the next moment it might be a storm inside. ये नहीं हो पाएगा मेरे से. There can be a lot of confusion. There can be a lot of anxiety in them because they don't know what future really holds for them. So when we talk about physical development, emotional development, cognitive development, they're all very interrelated because as my body is changing, it is impacting my emotions as well. So right now, the entire focus is on the COVID, and that focus on what they are going through in their independent selves has kind of taken a backseat. That is something that as a psychologist, I want to bring to the fore again for them and speak for my youth. So when my body changes, my image of how I looked at myself has also changed, and that gives rise to a different kind of emotions. We see that children become more angry at that stage. Sometimes they become more anxious. They show some symptoms of depression sometimes. So all those situations, all those emotions they are experiencing. And the best part is now they can think like adults because they have this cognitive apparatus where they have less experience, but they can make hypotheses. They can argue so well. Man, I'm sure as parents you would have realized they can you tell them that you can be the best lawyer because you have got such good argument for almost everything in the world. So though they might not have experience in their life as yet, but they have that apparatus where they can think like adults. So this gives rise to a lot of conflicting situations in the house. So the reason why I thought that I must share this slide with you is where I said my child is, where my youth is. And there, my youth is surrounded by an immediate environment, the microsystem, which will include my parents, which will include my friends, which will include my peers, which will include my neighborhood. So, and school, very important. So, ये जो चार पांच systems थे, ये मेरे आसपास थे. So I was in the center of the system where I was surrounded by all these microsystems. So what is happening right now? My school from that microsystem, which in a traditional way of understanding youth was there, My school has been taken off. My friends, they exist in the virtual world. Neighborhood, I'm not allowed to go out and play. So what I'm left with right now is only my parents. And I will not begin to tell you how much conflict right now is existing, is happening in the world with parents and children together in the house when they are locked. And we thought if we got more time to spend with one another, maybe our lives would have been better. We complained before this lockdown. I'm sure all of us that we did not get enough time to spend with one another. And here you are with all the time to spend with your significant others, and still so much. I mean, I can at least tell you, because I see a lot of clients, young clients. So the parents come over and the youth will come over, and I'll give you one example. Because बाकी सारे systems बंद हो गए हैं. So जब मेरे पास सिर्फ there's only this family system, my parents, and also my screen, my computer screen, my phone ka screen. So that is the only other system I have. They have started spending more time on their screens, which has started to create a lot of conflict. And I must mention about one of the, not one actually, few parents that have come to me and they mentioned that their young children are getting so aggressive because they're taking their, gadgets away. One of the more, extreme cases where the parents, a young girl, 17 years old, they took her mobile because she was playing all the time and not spending as much time on her school work. So they took her mobile and locked her in the room. So what happens when parents opened the door in the evening? So she was locked in the morning, the door was opened at night. She got really aggressive and she hit parents. So now there was even more conflict. So there have been cases of increased conflict between significant others. So I have to see that micro system, which was my safe environment, has been taken away. And if I move next to the system, meso system, my parents, the micro systems had connections with themselves, with each other. Like my parents were connected with my friends also. My parents were connected with my school, with my teachers also. Now all of that has kind of taken, a backseat. Now all of that is, is not really happening the same way. And that has started to affect me adversely. And if I move, to the exosystem, indirect system, very important. I know these terms might sound a little scientific, but my idea was to share what almost every household is going through and how that is affecting the development of my youth. When I talk of the exosystem, now my mother's workplace is affecting me. My father's workplace is also affecting me because when my father is working for longer hours and is not able to spend enough time with me, that hampers my social development. That hampers my personal connect with my father. And right now, we see that environment, because for my parents also, this is as new a system as it is for me. My parents were also not prepared to deal with COVID. So I'm thinking अरे मैं prepared नहीं था. My parents should have been more mature. Well, maybe they should. But how they are also frustrated, and that frustration is again kind of coming to the level of the child. And is my child, because I want to see at the end, is my child developing optimally or not? And ये सारी चीजें कैसे मेरे यूथ को अफेक्ट कर रही हैं, उनकी इमोशनल हेल्थ को अफेक्ट कर रही हैं, उनकी मेंटल हेल्थ को अफेक्ट कर रही हैं. And this is a time when we are experiencing a lot of cases of anxiety. I mean, more cases of anxiety and depression and some other mental health, issues. And my macro system, my values of the culture. I mean, that also, because I'm so confined within the four walls. So it is very difficult for me to be associated with people outside. But in no way, one would want to imply we still are connected. It's all of us in different parts of the world where we, got this virtual tour. We are still connected. We have this technology, but possibly we were not prepared how to use it in the best fashion. So either we are overusing it, or we are saying, oh, हमें तो बिल्कुल use ही नहीं करना है. I don't want to use anything at all. So how to create that fine balance needs to be seen. Am I going to create that balance where I spend some time with my family, I spend some time with my friends online, and see how I can strike that, because that is going to, time is not going to stop, but that is going to affect my development and my, the development of my youth. So one has to see how all the system, which is so interconnected, is going to affect the development, the regular development, emotional, social, cognitive, physical, physiological of my children, of my youth. um, I should have shown this slide, which was about microsystem and mesosystem. Anyways, another psychologist, Vygotsky, he talked about zone of proximal development. Very interesting. I'm going to use a fancy word. Dr. Gulshan Sharma has also already talked about it. What it implies is that the process of learning, they say, is never individual. If I'm learning with the help of others. And one would say, in a manner of speaking, that out of 100%, 25% of the learning took place in the class, 25% was with the help of my teachers, sorry, with the help of my friends, 25% you learn from your family, 25% on your own. So right now, that collaborative process, that process where others were also involved in helping me learn, that has stopped somewhere. When I was going to school, not only was I getting help from my uh, peers, from my friends, sometimes seniors in the school would help me, as I would also go and mentor somebody who was younger to me. So that process of being collaborative, those interactions with others, suddenly they're not the same way. And it sounds exciting, but it is not really the same in the same fashion when we meet each other in our personal spaces, when we can feel each other's energy, and we can see each other's body language, and we can see how how we are feeling. So it is almost like being trapped in one's own place. So important idea to acknowledge the fact, to acknowledge and identify that that part from my learning process is missing right now. And once this lockdown situation is lifted, once things are back to normalcy, I can go back to learning the same way. But absolutely identify that area of proximal development where I needed somebody else's aid, not just my parents' aid, but somebody else, my peers, my neighbors, my friends, my relatives. Somebody, they would come over, tell you a story of wisdom. So that sharing has stopped for us. And that, of course, is going to affect my development. And if you see what happens, the kind of impressions that we get, we become the impressions that we perceive. And the perceptions and the impressions right now are mostly of, from your video games or TV, watching a movie. So I have to add something to my repertoire, so that learning, during this period, that learning did not stop. So let me see, having said this, having kind of created a context where why it is important to identify, this kind of disorganization, how to identify that, what are the areas which can be hampered. It is important to create enriching experiences for my youth. And how do I do that? First, as a teacher, I acknowledge, and something, Dr. Gulshan Sharma also mentioned in his talk, that it is important that as a teacher, I take my role very seriously. I take my role for my youth in a significant manner. They might not be our biological children, but they are our adopted children. So, in thinking out of the box, as he mentioned, creating an environment where I engage my youth, very important. The engagement part, challenging them, giving them some workbooks to do where they have, where they challenge themselves, not to provide everything for them on the platter, where they feel, oh, because of this corona situation, lockdown situation, it is okay not to do, not to learn as much. Because we know people who are, learning so many different kinds of skills at this time. They're learning different languages, learning to play an instrument, learning to knit, learning to do pottery. So whatever excites you, because that is going, for my youth, it is very important, because this is the time for them to learn. They're still, the cognitions are developing, their brain is still developing, and the more stimulation they get, the better it will be. So that the pruning of the neurons is happening right now. So the more they exert themselves physically, that is going to help them. So that is going to help my brain grow, because they're still in the process, my dear friends, of developing. We all are, always, but especially at this time, they need more stimulation than any other time. Physical, mental, emotional, social. So they should not feel that they have lagged behind anything during this time. Another important aspect, as teachers, what can we do? As educators, what can we do? Help them with decision making. Not limit them, not tell them that abhi to kuch nahi pata kya hoga, abhi chodo. Because what kind of decisions are they making? Are they looking at short term hot cognitions, making a hasty decision, quickly saying, and sticking with it, or cold cognitions, where I also help my young friend to reflect upon a situation and then see what is the best way out of it. But only if I know as an educator what, if I'm taking hasty decisions, it will be very difficult for me to tell my young friends to reflect upon their lives and be more organized and channelize their energies, as Dr. Sharma mentioned in his talk. So decision making, helping them make their decisions, and let them take decisions. We are not here to hold their hands their entire lives. So making them independent, because this is the time when they are going to develop their own sense of identity. So a sense of identity is only going to develop strongly if they would explore their alternatives themselves. Be a provider, but that doesn't imply that we take decisions for them. So help them explore, help them commit to whatever explorations they have done. That, I guess, is providers we can do. Um, Attitude of teachers or educators, I think, is very important. So if I feel the situation is very pessimistic, if I feel that अरे देखेंगे क्या होगा पता नहीं, so that kind of pessimistic environment, attitude, is extremely contagious, as contagious as yawning. Somebody yawns and I start yawning. So it's almost, as contagious, and happiness and energy is as contagious as well. So when Dr. Gulshan Sharma starts on a note which is, high vibe, high energy, it is contagious for us. I am also in a situation where I want to feel as stoked. So if my attitude is that of a person who looks forward and is motivating my students, motivating my youth to actively construct their environment, because at the end we are going to be the product of our decisions. Circumstances are always going to be there. It could be this kind of crisis right now, and tomorrow it could be another kind of crisis. So the idea is to prepare my youth. The idea is to prepare ourselves to be able to create those environments tomorrow. So that attitude is very important. And what I can do is support my youth, encourage them to be flexible. I mean, I cannot stress enough on encouraging people to be flexible. This rigidity of looking at things from just one angle can be very dampening. It is almost like that analogy I'm sure you would have heard. So there's this elephant. So if a blind person was asked to feel the elephant, he had a different perspective. So a person, people are going to look at a thing from different perspectives and be very rigid about it sometimes. So right now the idea is to tell my youth that there are not just n number of solutions to a problem. That is wrong. N+1. That is the attitude. That is the kind of motivation I want to give to my youth. Ask them to explore. When they spend as much time on playing video games, so I can also encourage them to spend as much time in creating their future. Because the world order we know is going to change, but we are not going to be redundant. As Dr. Sharma also mentioned, you will always have a skill which will be required by the world, by the universe. So whatever your skill is, please try to dig into it. But that will only happen if you are doing something and not just talking about it. Fail. If you have to fail, fail. But try. Fail, one is only going to succeed after one has mated so many, failures. I mean, I'm sure I did not speak the same way. I can at least tell, when I was in grade 8 and I was asked to speak in front of a big audience on Independence Day, midway, I stopped. I just couldn't go ahead. There was black universe in front of my eyes then. But then I did not stop there. I mean, as embarrassing as it was for me, I just kept going. And those little failures help you succeed in your life. So create those failures, because only those failures are going to be your stepping stones, your steps to go to the next level. So I'll want to end my talk by, Mr. Roosevelt's quote: "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." And that is our little prayer, that is little wish for the youth to invest themselves during this time, to encourage them their own selves as well. Because as I said earlier, we will not be able to control the circumstances, but we can totally control the decisions that we take for those circumstances. So thank you very much again for inviting me. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity that I totally love, connecting with my youth, with my fellow beings, educators. So thank you very much, Dr. Sharma. I'm obliged. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I just wish let you close the presentation, and audience should see our celebrity of the evening, and then we will take on. Then we will take on. You take your time. Just close.
Oh, stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, meanwhile, from the bottom of my heart, let me thank the lady.
Thank you.
Two, three points we would like to take on, and I would request you.
Yes.
What do you give as central advice at this point of time, when parents must have run out of patience, because from the last week of March, April has gone, May has gone, June has gone, July is also there. Till 15th August, these setups are not likely to be open up and all that. So such a long duration, all of a sudden this has come. So what do you suggest when the patience of the parents, and at the same time, like shackles and the chains, youth would also like to break and move out? What is to be done? How both the parties should build a kind of a cohesiveness? Because you are a psychologist, you can give some some arrangement. What should be done? What should be done?
Well, it's a great question, Dr. Sharma, and I'm sure almost all the parents are encountering this situation. And this situation kind of reached at its peak around April-ish, April, May, June-ish, when nobody was prepared at all. But right now they have started to kind of adjust. So the situation has started to get better, if you see around, than it was when it started. So it is important to realize that both the parties are as frustrated. Both the parties, children and their parents, because this was something that they were not prepared for. And the conflict, the kind of conflict, especially with the youth they are encountering, and started to blame each other, so that rose out of their frustrations. The first thing, if they can do, if my parents are listening, it's for the parents. If my youth are listening, for the youth as well. Whenever, and by this time you would have identified what are the situations which create conflict. Yes or no? Yes, I'm sure. I mean, so whenever you encounter a situation, like, it takes a little effort, write down sometimes, as educated people, as people who want to grow and transform and evolve, write down the areas which create more conflict than the others. So if my watching television irks my parents, or if, I tell my child time and again to stop kind of, watching TV. So what is it that creates that tension between both the parties? So if I can identify that and not react right away, that is helpful, because there's this critical period when somebody told me something, they said something to me and it was conflict. And once that conflict starts, it is difficult to stop it. So what I can do is at least start it, not let it start. So as they say, between a stimulus and a response, there is a space. And that space is how I am going to respond. So if you kind of stop there, take a break, not just a breath, take a break, and then, see how it saved you from getting into that situation. And to my young friends, one contention I will have, that please look after yourselves. This period when you know that you cannot go out, you need to still exhaust and channelize your energy. So even if you cannot go out for a walk or go to gym or to your favorite place to do exercise, still, you can, it requires just a very little space where you can stand and start jumping, or if doing little yoga asanas, or getting your heart rate high, some aerobic exercise, because that will help you calm yourselves as well. That energy needs to be channelized, which is not getting channelized as well when I'm only watching video games and only uh, talking to my friends on phone. So it is both ways. It is not, the onus should not be given to just one party. So it is for both the parents and the children to see that conflict area and stopping myself when it happens, and not and understanding, if we can, that it is extremely difficult for both of them. Children also want to, as you said, break the shackles and go to another friend's place. So if they can come to some kind of consensus, um, negotiating with each other is helpful. So if you have a conflict area and sitting and negotiating about it, if you can have a screen time of how many hours or whatever you decide, so and stick to it, give your word and honor that as well. That saves quite a bit if I can do that.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank
So,
you.
ladies and gentlemen, हमारे सारे बच्चे और सभी माता पिता जहां पर भी हैं, डॉक्टर इंद्रप्रीत संधू जी ने ये कहा कि बच्चे पेरेंट्स को समझें और पेरेंट्स बच्चों को समझें. दोनों तरफ की कॉपरेशन बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. Try and understand each other, try and be happy with each other, try and live in a harmonious relation with each other, and be happy at home all the time. That is very, very important. So put your hands together in gratitude and thanks to the lady for such a
Thank
wonderful
you.
presentation.
My pleasure.
In the
My pleasure.
Thank you, thank you. And as I mentioned to you during my slides presentation, that 15th of July, that's a that's a World Youth Skills Day when I talk about. So by the World United Nations, UNESCO, and all of them together. So our chamber, particularly for the women empowerment, particularly for the girl child, because we believe very strongly that if the women is empowered, if the girl child is empowered, if they are given proper education, if they are given proper environment, the whole family can prosper, and all of them, they can do very well in life. I've got 6 wonderful children. I should call them children, or I should call them grandchildren, whosoever they are to me. But at present, they are very affectionate. They are lovable children. They are from the 10th class, 11th class, 12th class, and they are yet to cross over from the school to the college life. And let us hear the perspective for 2 minutes each. We just take on, and then finally, Dr. Indrapreet Sandhu ma'am, you will give a small nod on their inputs, and then we will conclude this evening's program. That is the way we'll just go by. So there are 6 girls under women empowerment. This evening we work on, and let's start with Priyanka. Priyanka this evening, where are you, Priyanka? Can you see me, child? Yes, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, child. Unmute your mic. Please unmute your audio. Unmute, unmute. Yes, I think. Can you unmute your mic, Priyanka?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and come little closer to your mic. Come little closer to your mic so that I bring you on the center stage now. Yes, there you are. Okay, Priyanka. What are you doing, child? What are you studying at present? Which class you are in?
I am in 12th commerce. I am studying commerce.
Oh, sorry, which class?
At 12th commerce.
You are in 12th commerce. Okay, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies are sports and music.
Sports and music. Okay. Out of sports and music, you choose one area and let us share something either for sports or for music. Your choice, your passion.
So I choose sports because
Sports,
it is
okay.
good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, world over, this is Priyanka from India. This evening sharing her hobby with us. That is sports. Okay. Go ahead.
Sports is something that keeps us fit physically and mentally. People think sports is something about only physical abilities of a person, like cardiovascular movements, but it does not only involve physical things, but it does involve mental things. It helps us from getting out of depression or not even entering the phase. It helps us self-esteem. It
Okay.
helps a person to improve its
तुमने
personality.
तुमने इतनी बड़ी डेफिनेशन दे दी, मेरे को तो सिंपल सा चाहिए था. Sports keeps us fit. That's very good. What message would you like to give to every child world over?
Every child should at least take 2 hours from a day for sports at least.
Wow, 2 hours one should get, and that includes morning walk, jogging, and all that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Priyanka. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Rudramshi, where are you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
child,
Thank you.
come on, let's have you. Good evening, how are you?
Yes, sir. I'm fine. Good evening.
Okay, tell something, which class you are in?
So I'm now just in 10th class.
You are in 10th class. Oh, you have got 2 more years to go, 11th and 12th. Okay, 10th class. What are your hobbies?
So my hobbies include yoga, study, and listening to music.
I'm very happy, Honorable Prime Minister of India, or if his team is watching, Dr. Narendra, our Shri Narendra Modi ji, they would feel very happy. The girl child and the first girl also, and yourself also, sports also, yoga also. Wow, 21st of June. Did you do some yoga? Do you do some yoga every day?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So out of yoga and music, what do you want to choose this evening? What do you want to talk about?
So actually, I want to talk about the yoga.
Yoga.
It
Okay,
helps-
tell something about yoga. Yes.
So yoga is not only keep our body fit; it also keeps our mind fit. If
Okay,
we
mind
talk
fit.
about our mental health, and when we do the Anulom Vilom or Kapalbhati, that's called pranayam, then it will relieve our stress. And it
Okay.
will make us thinking positive. If we think positive, then we talk positive, then we walk positive and do all the positive things.
Very good. Our psychologist guest must be very happy today. The 10th class girl talking about yoga and remaining positive. Wow, that's great. That's lovely. Thank you. And next, my guest is Ruchika. Ruchika, unmute your mic, child. Where is Ruchika? Ruchika, where are you? Ruchika, where are you? Yes, Ruchika, can you hear? Ruchika? Yes, Ruchika, can you hear? Ruchika, can you hear, child? I think you have got some difficulty with audio. No problem, we'll get you little later. We have got Vrinda. Where are you, Vrinda? Okay,
Yes,
unmute
sir.
your mic, child. Yes, come to the center stage. Which class are you in, Vrinda?
Sir, in 10th standard.
Oh, you are also in 10th class. Very good. What are your hobbies?
Sir, my hobbies are dancing and singing. But going through dancing
Dancing.
and singing,
Okay, dancing and singing. So, what do you want to demonstrate this evening? Dr. Indrapreet wants to see. What do you want to demonstrate?
singing is not basically in the people's mind. Singing is only for the boys and males, and those girls who are singing, it's not as good in society. So I want to
Why?
conclude. Sir, in village areas, in backward areas, the thinking is this. So
Beta,
I want to change
my-
the thinking of the peoples.
my child and my grandchild, when Shreya Ghoshal sings, the world comes to halt. When Lata Mangeshkar ji sings, the world comes to halt. And people are going to do lots of experiment, and people are already doing on the voice of Lata ji. How is it possible at this age? She has got such a wonderful
But
voice.
sir,
So,
according
like
to me, in this era, it is not as much as going. The boys are much growing in singing.
Oh, it will grow. Indian Idol नहीं देखा आपने? Indian Idol?
देखा है, but in backward areas, singing is still.
आपको अच्छा लगा Indian Idol?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you like to sing something this evening?
This is sure.
चलो थोड़ा सा सुनाओ फटाफट जल्दी से, आपको 1 मिनट देते हैं. Come on, girl child. Yes.
Sir, I'm not getting your voice properly.
आप बेशक चाहे तो वीडियो बंद कर सकते हैं ताकि आपका ऑडियो ठीक से सुनाई देगा. आई थिंक लिटिल प्रॉब्लम ऑन द इंटरनेट बिकॉज आपका फोटो रुक गया है. आप अपना वीडियो ऑफ कीजिए. आप अपना वीडियो ऑफ कीजिए बेटा, और अब ऑडियो सुना दीजिए. अपना ऑडियो सुनाइए. Vrinda, you are having difficulty. Okay, no worries. We go to Harshita. Harshita, good evening. How are you? Harshita, can you hear me, child? Harshita, can you hear me? Okay. Let's go to Jayashri. Jayashri, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jayashri, introduce yourself. Which class you are in?
10th standard.
Oh, you are in 10th standard. Okay, very good. What are your hobbies?
My hobbies are reading books and talking with my friends, sharing the feelings.
Oh, talking with friends. So you improve communication skills. Okay,
Yes.
talking with your friends. What kind of a books do you read, child?
So that make me joyful.
That makes you
Like-
joyful. Very
Yes.
good. So you read those books which makes you joyful. Very good. That's a very positive note. I'm so happy to hear that. Would you like to share any of your book?
The one book is there, The Diary of a Young Girl.
Okay. What exactly? Give the name once again.
The Diary of a Young Girl.
Okay. Would you like to explain in a minute something, the gist of this book?
It is about a girl who live in a small village,
Okay.
and she how cares the animals and playing with the animals, and every
Okay.
minute she has written in the book, that is explained in the book.
Very good. Playing with animals. Very good. And she has written that. Okay, great. Thank you, Jayashri. You really enjoy talking with your friends because you talk so well. God bless you. Harshita, can you just try your mic now, child? Harshita? Harshita, can we try your mic? Okay, no problem. Vrinda? Vrinda, can we try your mic? So, ladies and gentlemen, no worries, no problems. We get back to our celebrity once again of the evening. Thank you very much. These 6 little children of mine, those joined this evening to us. And our message to the whole world is girl child empowerment, girl child education is very important. And when you raise a girl, when you give good education to girl child, the whole family grows. That is something very important which we have to understand. There was somebody to give yoga demonstration. Is she ready now? Ruchika, do you want to try out? Is your mic working now, Ruchika? No, Ruchika, I'm so sorry. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, child. Anyway, no worries, no problems. Our aim and objective is to empower the girl child. Our aim and objective is women empowerment. Our aim and objective is to get 6 to 7 to 8 kids every day. We will keep getting a lot of children in this program every day. Aim is some of us might have witnessed this kind of a webinar program globally for the first time, but it's a great opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity, and this is the way we all grow, and this is the way we all move ahead. Everybody has learned the baby steps, and that's the way we move on. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, We would like to convey our deep gratitude and thanks to Dr. Indrapreet Sandhu for having encouraged every child, having shared the positive notes this evening with us, the cognitive parts in the education, how important it is, and every parent. Now the final words and the final note from your side. What would you like to tell children and what would you like to tell parents, Dr. Indrapreet? And then we will close the webinar.
Well, thank you very much to our young ambassadors as well. I think all of them, if we talk about them, they're doing so well in their own ways. I mean, and trying to break stereotypes and prejudices that are associated with gender or anything that is. So my little, not really advice, a little sharing, if you will, is that we stay connected with one another. We, even though we are having conflicts with each other, there is a lot of apprehension that is associated with the future, whether it is pertaining to, the jobs of my parents or it is my education. Everybody is dealing with some kind of stress. So the idea is to still stay connected. One of my young friends here mentioned she likes talking to friends. So in that context, sharing is important. Don't close yourselves, because at this stage we are also seeing rise in mental health issues. So if I can identify, somebody is going through that period of through some kind of crisis, and they have stopped talking to anyone, and they have really gone into a lockdown mode that was not asked by the government, where they have just isolated themselves from everyone, even on phone or any other media. Please keep a check on those people. It is important that we connect with them. It is important that we talk to them and share and help them whatever they are dealing with, so that all of us are, kind of in a win-win situation once this lockdown is over. So don't stop looking after yourselves. Please don't stop doing that. Eat well, as Dr. Sharma also mentioned. Do some exercise and stay connected. Stay connected, and please understand that everybody is going through the same situation. So that is also very validating to know that I'm not the only one in the entire universe, and Mr. God is not really after my life. So it is for everybody, and everybody's trying to cope up in their own way and develop their own coping repertoire. So make good decisions at this time. No hot cognitions, cold cognitions. Give yourself some time and understand that no situation has remained forever. Remember.
Okay. There are few questions. Can we quickly take on, because I don't want to deprive anybody of your efforts. Is your screen fine, Dr. Indrapreet? Oh, your screen has also stopped. Your screen has also stopped. So, ladies and gentlemen, with these words, I think we'll take on the questions next time. We convey our deep gratitudes and thanks to Dr. Indrapreet Sandhu for having joined. Who is there? Who is there?
Sir, I am Harshita over here.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Sir, I want to show my posters.
Yes, where are you?
Sir, there was network issue, so now
Yes,
I want
no worries, Harshita. Please go ahead. Take a center stage. Yes, what is the poster? Wow, it's very lovely. What is this? Remember
women empowerment.
Oh, remember, without women, world cannot exist. Every man needs a mother, wife, sister. They want. Oh, not a daughter. No. I love my daughter so much. She is such a wonderful child. She is my teacher. She is my friend. Her tears will not. Let camera get focused. Correct the imbalance. Action will save the future of mothers and grandmothers. Yes. Every girl is important. Every child is important. Women empowerment is important. Every girl child is to be educated. Help stop child. What is that? Child. Kya reh gaya niche? Choice is yours. Niche kya beta? Help stop child.
Help stop child labor.
चाइल्ड लेबर नहीं, चाइल्ड लेबर नहीं होना चाहिए। हमको हर एक बच्चे को पढ़ाना है, हर एक बच्चे को अच्छे से पढ़ाना है, एंड ऑलवेज दे शुड स्टडी, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एवरी चाइल्ड हैज टू एंजॉय, दैट पार्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, our singer has also come. She wanted to sing. You can make use of her phone. Yes, try and make use of it. Yes, please go ahead. We want to give you an opportunity if we can. Come on, let's try it out.
ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, उन मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, दुर्गम को पार करके हिमालय कोई चढ़ाई लाएगी रंग मेहनत, आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन लाएगी रंग मेहनत, आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन होगा मिसाल पुरवर जो बीज जो पड़ा है। थैंक यू वेरी मच ऑल ऑफ यू।
गॉड ब्लेस, गॉड ब्लेस। देखो, कुछ भी जिंदगी में पॉसिबल है। You applied efforts, you applied your mind, you applied your creativity. आपने अपने फ्रेंड के माइक से, अपने फ्रेंड के कंप्यूटर से आप लोगों तक पहुंचे पूरे वर्ल्ड में। तो जहां पर where there is a will, there is a way, where there is a wish, there is a way. रास्ते अपने आप बनते हैं, राहें अपने आप बनती हैं, रास्ते अपने आप खुलते जाते हैं जब आपकी इच्छा तीव्र होती है, जब आप टोटल डेडिकेटेड होते हैं। आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल टू यू, थैंक यू वेरी मच, एंड यू sang such a beautiful song, and I'm thankful to your friend also who gave you an opportunity to use her computer, her system, her mic. Thanks a lot to all of you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, world over. Let's respect every girl, child, women empowerment. And I'm grateful to all those who have supported this particular program. My special thanks to Dr. Shankar Goenka. He's a wonderful younger brother. He's a wonderful person who has supported the entire cause. And tomorrow you will meet another 6 grandchildren of mine and children of mine to whom you will see. And I wish all of you, I pray to Almighty, all of you should do well in life, wherever you are. हर एक बच्चे को अच्छे से पढ़ना है, भारत को आगे लेके चलना है और भारत को पुनः विश्व गुरु बनना है। उसमें सब लोगों का प्रयास है, सब लोगों के एफर्ट्स हैं, सब लोगों की मेहनत है। गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ यू। थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दिस इवनिंग। गॉड ब्लेस, थैंक्स अ लॉट। पूरा वर्ल्ड की तरफ से आप सब बच्चों को बहुत बहुत ब्लेसिंग्स और बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। थैंक्स अ लॉट। गुड नाइट। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।